Aloha. It's wonderful seeing you today. I'm so glad you're back. Bi-weekly, totally awesome. I would say that go through your own pace, make your own schedule on how you want to do this. But adding one thing one week and then maybe another is a great way to do it. First week, go forwards in these things, and then next week, go backwards, unless you like to do it both at the same time. G, C, G, D, G, E, G, F. Now notice I'm doing the rotation using the scale on this side and then working my way all the way back up to the 1. Each one of these has the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. One of the things I tend to do when I forget to do this finger is I'll just leave my finger on the G and use this finger for that note because it actually works kind of well even when it's there. So if I had just C, D, E, F, G, it's rooted there, A, B, C, or A, B, flatten to get the C. Any way you want to do it, it just depends on what you think you're quicker at doing. Practice it both ways, you become good at both, of course. So, backwards too. You can also do eighth notes, like one quarter note and eighth notes. That's a great way to do different articulations. And then you could also do the eighth note to a quarter. So the concept behind that is it gives you a little bit more space to work with that the slower you go. You know your rhythm patterns. You could change it with whatever. I find it awkward doing whole notes, so I just avoid those completely because it takes much time. But yeah, you probably are already ready at half notes, quarter notes, 16th note, eighth notes. 16th note, eighth notes are a little bit weird. So like 1 E and 1 E and 3 notes. I like to do downstroke, upstroke, downstroke with one finger. And when you get them going fast, it becomes your 16th. You're almost rubbing against it. 1 E and 2 E and It's a great way to do it. Go slow. These feel like eighth notes, right? But as you know, the faster you get, they become 16th and 32nd notes. I don't know if I've ever played a 32nd note on the ukulele, though. The other thing we kind of touch bases on is if we are doing just 2 chord structures like a C major to a D minor. Not used to playing a soprano. My fingers are too big. C major, D minor. We can play with our pentatonics over the top. Because C major and D minor are in the same key, yes, the C pentatonic does work over the top of it, but not too extremely well. One thing I like to see is if we had a C, D, E, G, A, and a C, there's a couple notes in there that aren't in our D major pentatonic. We wouldn't have, or our D minor pentatonic would be our minor. So D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, and D. 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. 3rd fret, 5th fret. However, for the pentatonics, it's golden. 2nd fret, 4th fret, and then 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. That gives us our 1, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, not 6, flat 7, and then 1. 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1. So the concept is, and you can do this mechanism for the E minor, and then the A major would also have, but we have to see that with having the note being open now. So we would still have our first note being played, F, and it kind of changes the shape of where we're going. So for the F major pentatonic, which is the same as the C, we would have an F, we would go up to its 2, right? Then we would go all the way up top here, skip the 3, we're playing the 4, we're going up, skip the 4, we're playing the 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then we're going to have our 6 and then 1. That same kind of thing moves up and down. So you can do it in F, you do it in G. It would be G major pentatonic. That's kind of how I solo around here when I'm not sure what key we're in, and I know we're just going like C major. So a C major to an E minor, to an F major, to a G major could have like a C major pentatonic, and then E minor. You can either go to your shapes of the E minor, or you could play through the concept of E. Well, we've got our 3. E is going to go past our F sharp. Here we go. So we're going to have where? G, you guessed the E, G, B. So we're having 1, 3, and if we go up to our 4, E, F sharp, G, A. There we go. There's our 4. And then if we're going to hit our 5, we can have our B, and then our flat right before we go through there. What we're experiencing is being able to just go through the different 5 of the pentatonic system that you know. Finger placement is where it's at. So for the open, I know it's very awkward to play an open note, but try and rely on the D minor to give you a little bit more footing. The E is going to feel the same as the D minor. It's going to have that minor third from your first finger. So E and D would feel the same. In the I's of D, we'd have 2nd fret to 5th fret. And then with 3, 5, 3, 5. Well, with E, we'd have 4, 2, 7, and then 5, 7, 5, 7. The feeling of these get more natural. We'll do a review on this next week. Other than that, it's really good seeing you. Aloha. Or not next week, 2 weeks. Aloha.